Hello there, and welcome to learning how to do this. I'm pretty sure most of you have done it, but if you haven't, right, we're going to dive straight, and we're in the BAE 146. This one's the B463, and it's a lovely jubbly plane to fly. It's great. It's got toilets, it's got everything, puke bags, you name it, it's got the whole shebang. I'm not going to faff about, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to dive straight in. Okay, we're in the main cockpit here, so what you want to do is press Control and 7. Right, there we go. So here we'll get panels. They're made up in 5 and 4. Oh fuck it, it's 5 and 3 I think. Can't remember. But we're going to go to the electric panel here, and we'll stick the batteries on. Battery 1 and battery 2. Right, Control 8. We'll turn that bugger off shortly. I don't know why that's on, but we'll turn it off shortly. Hold on. There you go. So over here, avionics A and B, they're the masters. Switch them on. There we go. And AP master over here, on. Your damper 2 and 1, on. Right. Brake fans here. Right. I normally just stick it on to auto, but you can just put it on to on. It's up to you. One does not really give a shit. Lift spoilers, put them to on. Alright, excellent. Down below, engine pump to on, and engine 3 pump on. Brilliant. Over to the right hand side here, we want to stick the no smoking sign to on, because you don't want the wee buggers at the back there puffing away in their cigarettes. However, because this belongs to me, this aeroplane, if you would like to vape, then you are free to vape. Cabin emergency lights, arm, so it's halfway press. And over here you get your beacon, strobe and nav. Do you know what? Bugger it, just stick them all on. Don't faff about, right? Why faff about? Down below, Control 7 once again. Over here, right, we've got Control 7. So let's get the APU started right in the middle here. Right, up there, get that started. And while it's doing its thing, we'll get a few other lovely wee bits on the go. Right, we'll go from right to left. Down here, engine air, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stick them wee buggers on. And the middle here, right, all these on. Leave the battery one where it is. Next one, auxiliary, and oh, I can't read that, right? That one there, on, and on. Down below that, all your ice protection. Stick that one on, close the wee door. And tail, anti-ice, and that one, all on. Right, you don't need to do anything here. Over here you don't need to do anything, but down here you want to stick generator 1 on. That's 2 clicks. On and on for generator 4. 1 on, 4 on. APU gen, 2 clicks, stick that one on. Right, up here, the pumps. Left outer, left inner, right inner, right outer, stick them on. Fantastic. Right, main bit. Right, this is a tricky bit, right, because you need to make sure you get all these on. Here, flight director bar. Stick that on. Stick that on. we switch here, put it to on, and then click on. Right, got that? Jump in. Right, next one, down here. If you're flying using a flight plan, stick it up to RNAV, and then you can stick the one on the other side, the co-pilot's up to RNAV. Brilliant! Right, let's go back a touch. So, down under the centre console, here, you want to stick, this is your, what do you call it, the thingamajig, your transponder, alright? You want to stick that all the way up to whatever you prefer. Ta-da! Is what I normally have. Brake temperatures, put that on, make sure max is selected. Champion, great stuff. Right, brilliant. Right, now this time, over here, see that thing there? I don't know what it's for, but I put it on anyway. And there's one over here and all. That goes on. Right, champion. Now, all your levers, just make sure that they're all right. There's a wee lever flap down there. If you've got the honeycomb, you can just push it forward, right, one at a time, and it activates it. If you've not got it, you need to click that up at the bottom there. So it's control and 9, no it's no, it's control and, no it's no, it's no it's not that one, or that one, or that one. Is it that one? Control and 6, eventually fun it. Right, as you can see here, I've kind of had the pen out and I've asked a bit here. So these things here are, you see that? They are need clicked and pushed forward, but you know, who needs it? Right, let's get the engine started. So control and 7. This is a bit that I love, right? Number 4, right? Select number 4. Starter master on, and then underneath engine start on, and then push lever 1 forward. There you go. Oh sorry, I'm not doing 1, I'm doing 4. What a dick. Right, number 4 forward. I forgot we're going 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can see here, it's starting to whirl its way up. When it gets over 100, then we can get the next one fired up. Alright, but generally speaking, if you go control 7, these lights here, they'll go off basically. So while we're waiting for that to go off, I'm going to have a wee drink of my Guinness. Aye, lovely. Hold on while I die. Right, number 3. Let's get that one going, and we can put up throttle lever number 3. In fact, actually, aye, just do that, right? Let's do it the proper way that it's meant to do. And we'll wait for that wee bugger to go off. Well, I'll tell you what we can do while we wait for that wee bugger to go off. All my doors are closed. But if you've got your doors open, then, you know, fine. Also as well, in EFB, I'm not going to fully explain the EFB, because I can't be asked. I can't even get it off. Look at that. See, I've already got myself set up. I'm flying for Londonderry, or Derry, or Stroke City as they call it over there, back to Glasgow. Control 7, let's get the nights engine up. There we go, there's number 2. Get that one going. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put my track IR on, because that's what it's there for. Right, well that's now starting to turn up here. Let's get an altitude. I've got 22,000 set up. So select that, turn it up, whatever altitude you're going to. right, I'm at 220, and then the altitude arm it. I'm flying off on a flight plan, so I'll arm the LNAV button. Job done. Right, now I can go and fire up number 1. Get that. Levers up. So that's pretty much that whole scenario there. I know it was quick, but you know, rewind it. You know, I'm not going to spend, you know, I don't want to spend 10 minutes between each button. And listen, I ain't got a clue what these fuckers do, right? What they're for, or anything like that, right? But to me, you just put everything on and then, oh, that battery needs to be halfway, like that, you see? Once that's halfway, that's good. That's what you want. That's what you want. Right. Okay, so that's doing its thing. So up here, right, engine start up to 0 and start switching master to off. AP, turn it off. Packed air over here, turn on. And that's you. That's it. That's the plane all started up. Right, down here. Speed bugs. Right, my takeoff speed is 132, so 132 V1 and V2 is 137. So to get your speed bugs and everything else computed into this is your thrust management system, the TMS. Click on the power and then click on takeoff, right? And then over here, just click on that number. And that puts all your speed bugs all the way to where it should be on both sides. That's all you need to do, is press that. Right, cool. So now we're going to be going for takeoff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi down to the runway, and then I'll do a hold shot, and then I'll take you over this autopilot system, and hopefully we'll make that real quick as well. It's a joy to work because it keeps you working throughout the whole of your flight. It's absolutely brilliant. Listen, if that had a wee hole in it, I'd be shagging it because I think it's brilliant. In fact, actually, I'm going to 3D print one of these out. I'm going to put a hole in it so I can shag it. Right, so I'll get myself on the way down to the runway. Right, so I'm down here, I'm holding short, right? So I'm going to backtrack. So while I'm backtracking, I'm going to take you over this whole autopilot. Right, there's a couple of things you need to do. One is just check that's all on, which it is. You need to check that your nav, strobe and beacon lights are on, or one of them can come off, I don't know what it is. But then here, see your landing lights, you need to make sure that you switch them on, alright? Because you probably likely get some alarm bells and things like that. The thing will light up like a Christmas tree. Right, so while I trundle on down here, this whole autopilot thing, right? I've armed my altitude and I've armed the LNAV button, right? And I'm not arming anything else. The basic rule of thumb here is you take off, get your glide slope and hit the vertical speed button. So the vertical, familiarise, here's your VS down here, right? So when you take off, you want to pull it back till you get to around about 1800. Try and get about 1800, right? Or give or take 1500 to 1800, right? Once you get to there, once you've taken off, hit your autopilot, right? Your autopilot button. Get to 1800 feet and then hit the VS button, the vertical speed button, and your plane will sit at that. Which is no bother, right? And then that's it. That's all you need to do. Then, once I'm in the air, I'll do a couple of things just to show you how to get yourself up to a level flight and all that. Right, so I'll speak to you in a wee second. I'm just going to have another sip of my my Guinness, and hopefully I'll not be too pissed. And I'll take you through the level flight scenario and all that. Right, speak to you in a wee second. Right, I'm lining up and I'm ready to take off. Just quickly check. You will have that wee light on. That goes off when you fire away. It's down here as well. There's a couple anti-skids. Right, okay, I missed one. Anti-skid, control A. Where's anti-skids? There it is there. Switch it on. There, I missed that one. So make sure your anti-skid's on. This is why it's good to sort of kind of double check everything, isn't it? Right, so that light's there off and that one there will go off. So, armed, and I'm ready to rumble. I'm on RNAV here, that's good. Right, so we're ready for running away. Right. I'm on at flaps 18 as well.
Power set, execute.
There he's talking to me now.
Speed aligned, both sides. 80 knots cross check.
Come on.
Rotate.
So,
Into.
rotating.
Positive weight applied.
Gear up, aim for this magic 1800, hit the vertical speed, and the plane will just sit there at 1800. I've managed to get it at 1700, which is great. So autopilot's on, I've hit the vertical speed, now tracking my LNAV, and it's climbing the quite the thing. Right, raw. So I'm just getting above the safe height speed. So I can retract the flaps. He normally tells you, but for some reason the cunt's not talking. Sorry, the bugger's not talking to me. Right, good. Now we're starting to accelerate. Here on the TMS. Hit the sync button. That means you only need to work one throttle and that work off 4 engines. And as we speed away, right, so I want to climb to 220 at 250 knots, especially because I'm under 10,000. So I watch my speed, right. Once it gets to 250, you just hit the indicated airspeed button. And that's all you need to do. And that's you working from vertical speed to indicated speed up to your altitude. And vice versa for coming back down. So there we go, 250 knots. So we'll hit that and she starts to climb up a lot steeper, which is brilliant. Right up till you look at the window here, as I leave an island. Ireland. Alright, cool. So, quick recap, right. Take off, hit autopilot, and then once you get to about 1800 feet on your vertical speed, hit the VS button. Let the plane accelerate, retract the flaps at safe height speed. About the plane accelerates 250 and hit the indicated airspeed, and that's all you need to do. And then once you get to the top of your climb, you can just use that one throttle there. Number 1, it's set at sync and number 1. As long as that's right from there, you can use that one there for syncing your speed throughout 4 engines. Right, I'll see when I get to the top of my climb. Right, the plane has been travelling upwards, quite the thing. The air traffic control has told me to steady off at 180. So there's two ways you can do that. You can, well, let's say, give me a bit of room, right? I'm steadying off at 190. To do that, click on that, and then re-enter your altitude down to 190, and then arm it again. And there you go, the plane will steady off at 190, and when it does that, right, I'll let it do its thing. If ATC then tell us to climb up again, that's no bother at all. Right, dead easy. Just steadying away, because that should then go on to the altitude button. There you go. So that's our in level flight now. Now we want to get up to 220 because ATC just told us to do that. So what we'll do is hit the indicated airspeed, right, and then reset that to 220. Got that into 220, and then arm. There you go, and then now the plane will start to rise up to 220, and then it will level off at 220. And because I hit the indicated airspeed, so I've hit it at 260 knots. So she's just going to climb up at 260 knots until I get to 220. So I've got 7 miles to go. Right, that's good. So the plane's just going to slow itself down on its own, and then we're going to get ready for our ILS approach, which consists of flicking a switch off and flicking 2 switches on. Alright. So we're at 230 knots. You want to get down to 210 knots. We should make that in time. Once you get to 210, you can set it to flaps 18 or your first notch. There's your flaps indicator. Bear in mind the flaps come out, they take a long time to come out. Right, so I'm at 210. Flaps 18, and then you can hear them spoiling in. And just give it a wee bit of beans. Alright. So I'm coming up. Right, well I don't want to really put my gear down at the moment, but you can if you want, because it helps to slow the plane down. 3 miles from approach. So there we're at 180 knots, and we'll keep it at that. So we just give it a bit of beans, and we're just about to get to our localizer. Alright, so we're 2 miles. When you get to a mile, we're going to flick these switches, alright, so that it will pick the localizer up. Half a mile to go. Come for that beautiful 1 number, and I'm at 180 knots. Right, stick that onto nav, hit the VL button. That's your localizer.
Localizer captured.
Once it's captured, hit the glide slope. And then he'll tell you when the glide slope is captured. And this is the bit that I love coming in. I'm still at 180 knots, alright? And it's safe to fly there as long as you're at flaps 18. Down here, we're going to be landing at 121 knots, so click on 121. That selects your speed bug there. Alright, once we hit the glide slope, then we're going to slow down the plane massively. Right. Hold on while I die. We're coming over Linwood. That dam there, I've swam in there many a time. This one here, used to go swimming there all the time. There's a golf course, beautiful golf course that surrounds it. It's a lovely jubbly place, and we're coming over gear, which is called the Car Park in the Sky, and that's a great place where you used to take your bird in your car and your Ford Escort, take them up there and shag them.
Right, so I walk on to them.
There you go. So once it picks up the glide slope, we'll reduce speed. First,
Right, so captured.
there you go. Right, gear down.
Established on the ILS.
Yeah, so we get the gear
Speed
down.
checks below 180. So, flaps 24.
And as long as your lights are on, the co-pilot will talk away to you. See, I'm reducing speed all the time here. And you want to get it anywhere between 121 and 130 knots.
Speed checks below 170. So, flaps 34.
There you go. And you can see here on the flap indicator, as I say, it takes ages for it to get there. So we're slowing down, we're coming up to 150 knots. And of course, you'll tell us when to go full flat.
Speed check below 4.1.
There you go. And we can just sit back and enjoy this beautiful library, which consists of touching the ground, hitting that air brake, hitting your brakes, and then hopefully you'll come off in no time at all. Steady away, about 130 knots at the moment. You want to just hit the descent button here, right? On the TMS, and you now need to work all four levers. That's getting your full hand right across the whole foot. Now, if you've got something like mine, getting the whole hand across it, not a problem. Especially in the honeycomb 16 stretch. Me, I don't have that problem at all. 130 knots. 2 miles from landing. And she just comes in beautifully. Like, she's absolutely a brilliant plane to fly. It's hands on all the time, which is great. So near the threshold, yeah. I kind of like to take the autopilot off around about the 300 mark and just fly it in from there. Sometimes an arm is great, you can fly it by hand on the side. There we go. Get a aiming point. Air brakes are on. And then it'll count you down on your speed as you brake.
80 knots.
And air brakes off. And get the flaps in, and then we'll just come off at our exit, and that, my friends, hopefully kind of covers. There's probably one or two things that I've missed in that, but that's no problem. Just throw us a wee question and I'll put you right. But the thrust management system and the autopilot system is absolutely brilliant. It really is a bee's knees. and I don't have any traffic because I've cut everybody off, so I can do this. So I'm going to ditch the plane here. One needs to jump out and have a pish. Handbrake on. Chocks on. Pull all your levers back. So I can get out for a pish, get the doors open. Let all the passengers jump out so they can have a pish as well. Ah, alright, we'll get the stairs open out as well. And there you go, my friends. Happy flying. And then just switch everything off and it'll be state saving, which is great. So you don't need to go through that whole hassle again. Bye now. Right, okay, right, bye now.